everybody that shall be saved. All right? It's telling you what? That everybody that's going to be saved was doing the work and truly had belief.
Right? They say, and shall be able to escape by his works.
Right.
And whereby faith, and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils.
Right.
And shall see by salvation and by land, and within my borders, for I had sanctified them for me from the beginning.
That's right. So the elect was sanctified from the beginning. All right? And the thing is that we don't know if we are the elect. So what? We have to strive, and we want to have the characteristics of the elect, because we know what the elect to be doing. The elect to be turning to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. The elect to be changing their way. All right? The elect men, all right, the 144,000, be out here teaching on the highways and hedges, not doing the work deceitfully, not teaching when it's just warm out, not teaching when it's a good day, all right, but diligently doing the work, abounding in the work of the Lord, man. That's what the elect could be doing, man. You know, that's why we strive to do that through the Spirit, man. And Lord willing, the Lord don't take the Spirit off us from doing it. Because we know what comes with that.
Revelation 20:12. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before Yahweh, and the books were opened, and another book were opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and the death held up and delivered the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their works. Yeah, so like the brother was saying, you're going to be judged according to your works. Right? It's all about what you put in is what you're going to get out of this, man. All right? If you put more wickedness in over righteousness, the Lord is just going to destroy your ass, man. And you're going to be left up for the elements, all right, that's going to come down on this world, man. All right, because right now, you got those angels holding back those four winds. All right, but when that's released, man, all hell is going to be breaking loose, and you're going to be up for anything, man. Your ass gonna be up for grabs, man. Right? According to what your works was, man. Right? Yeah, you want to be worthy of salvation.
That's right. This is Sirach 2:13. It says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore he shall not be defended. All right, so if you faint-hearted, meaning what? You get weak, all right? You're not as on fire as you were, all right? You just getting weak. You pretty much on your way out. It says what? That he believeth not. So it shows your lack of faith. It shows how much you're starting not to believe. And the scripture says what? It says what? Therefore he should not be defended. So you can't not believe and expect the Lord to defend you in that time of affliction, defend you in that time of trouble. You have to show the Lord, hey Lord, I believe in you. Therefore, when all these things take place, that I have faith in you that you're going to deliver me out of it, man. Okay, but it's easier said than done, but it has to be done. It don't matter. If you truly want, salvation, and we don't know if we are the elect. Hey, the scripture say make your call and election short, man. That's what it's all about. Being humble, and having a nice pace in this truth, man, and don't get faint-hearted, man. Hey, look.
So Hebrews 11 verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him.
That's right.
For he that cometh to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai
must believe
that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
That's right. Bring it out again, brother. Baba Gasai.
Hebrews 11 verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him.
Without faith, it's impossible to please the Lord. You can't please the Lord without faith. Just because you're going around giving out water and sandwich and doing all this shit, if ain't no faith in that, you ain't doing shit, man.
For he that cometh to Yahweh Hashem Shai must believe that he is.
That's right. You must believe that he is. He is what? He's the only power. Him and his son, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai are the only true powers and none else.
And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
That's right. He's a rewarder, all right, of them that diligently seek him. So what? Hey, it's a reward for this. All right, and though you people, you may not see it because it's like, hey, what they doing this for? Hey, we ain't doing, our labor is not in vain. We believe, doing this work is what's going to get us out of that time of trouble, man. Revelation 3:10. It says what? That the Lord is going to Bible Kasai brother get Revelation 3:10. You just bring it out. I don't want to mar it up. Come.
It's Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
Right, so the Lord said what? Because thou hast kept the word of his patience, man. All right, because hey, this thing take patience. You don't know when it's going to pop out. We know it's going to come soon. But wait, hey, plenty of us can attest to, coming into this truth thinking that was going to be the year. Then the next year, thinking that was going to be the year. And some guys faded away. All right, but the Lord kept the spirit on you to just keep on going. That's having patience, man. Go ahead, brother.
I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Right, so the Lord said he will also keep thee away from that hour of temptation. All right, keep you away from being tempted, all right, to give in to this new world order. Order that's going to consist of that Quran. That Quran. All right, that MOTB, that Esau Edom finna come down. Like, hey, Trump just made Elon Musk his right-hand man. Hey, they finna, Lord, they finna come with that currency. They finna put that shit in motion.
I got something.
It's what shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Right, and what's that? The Quran? That's going to come upon the whole world. And it says to try them that dwell upon the earth. So that's going to be a time where the Lord he's going to try that faith. He's trying it now, but that's going to be the ultimate. Hey, are you going to give in or are you going to remain faithful? We're going to have faith in that time. But you got to have faith now. You're going to have faith in that time. But you ain't got it now. Fuck make you think you're going to have it later. Unless the Lord, put it on you. Spirit on you.
2 Peter 3:9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
Right.
As some men count slackness,
Yeah.
but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Right. Some niggas count slackness. Some niggas, the Lord taking too long, man. I can't do this no more. Hey, that's some men. They count the Lord like, hey, Lord, what you doing? You taking all day.
So this is promise.
But the Lord, the scripture said the Lord is not slack concerning his promise. Hey, as soon as you think, ain't no telling when, boom, that shit gonna happen. Hey, the Lord said he gonna come like a thief in the night already, man.
So, Hebrews 10:23. Let us hold fast the profession of the faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised.
That's right. Hey, the scripture said that the Lord put it on himself that he was going to do all these things. Just like Jacob say, on me, that's what the Lord did. But you can't trust man. Niggas will say anything. Niggas immerse that shit on anything. Hey, but when the Lord said, just know it's going to go out. The Lord put it on himself that all these things was going to happen. That he was going to destroy Esau, Edom, in his kingdom. All right, that 2/3 was going to be destroyed. That elect remnant was going to be saved in that time. If the Lord said it, that's what it is.
I got something. 2 Peter 1:3. According as his divine power hath given unto us all things that pertain unto life and godliness, through the knowledge of him that hath called us to the glory and virtue, whereby are given unto us exceeding great and precious promises, that by ye might be partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust.
So what? Hey, the Lord gave us the Spirit, all right, to do this work and to believe in Him that Lord willing, we'll be able to escape those, atrocity that the Lord about to bring. Be able to, take whatever it is.
And it says, escape the corruption that is in the world through lust, like the brother brought out in Revelation 3:10. Where it talks about how the whole world has come under temptation. All right, the Lord is building brothers up to resist the devil, man. All right, so in the times when these things pop off, brothers is gonna be well equipped, all right, to say, we can go without that shit, man. We don't need it.
Yep.
Second Peter chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Man, what's that talking about? That's talking about nuclear destruction. All right, that's talking about Armageddon. That's talking about the nations rising up against each other in battle. And that's the spirit that the Lord is putting on the other nations, man. The scriptures say what? That the Lord was going to put hooks into our jaws. So what? The Lord is putting the nations back into that warlike mentality. All right?
The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Right, it shall be burned up.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved,
Right.
what matter of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Right. So if you know that all these things are going to take place, that the Lord going to melt this shit. All right. What matter of person are you to be in all holiness, righteousness, hey, seeking the Lord 10 times more, putting away the old man, putting on that new man. That's the man you want to be. Because the Lord is looking at your character. We have the truth through the Spirit of God, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, but the Lord, He watching your character too. Hey, when the scriptures say all this shit is gonna melt with fervent heat, you look into that word fervent, man.
Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
Right, so that day is gonna come when shit is gonna burn up like an oven.
It says, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
That's right, all the proud, all that do wickedly, all that came up against this wisdom, came up against the prophets, all right, talking shit about the doctrine, about the elders, any motherfucker who came up against this, the Lord gonna melt you.
It says, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh Shem Shai of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
That's right, and when the Lord get rid of all this shit, all right, when He melt, how many fucking, what is it, 5,000? 5,000 square miles of this fucking place, it's gonna leave this motherfucker neither root nor branch. Meaning what? Ain't nothing else gonna come up out of this place. All right, ain't gonna be another ruler over here. You ain't gonna have to worry about presidency or politics. You ain't got to worry about none of that shit.
Democracy.
Right.
Because that's something Esau came up with to let you know that we in Rome all over again, man.
Right.
Because this place practices democracy. Right, that was something new. Right, when the Grecians came over, man. Right, because before that it was always kings.
Yeah. It was kings. Right, and then what? They start, we're gonna elect one person.
Every so often in years to switch it up.
Right. That's what the Greeks did. That's why they doing it now.
Like I said, I'm gonna read more into it, but let's get into what's gonna be the aftermath of it. It's Isaiah chapter 34, starting at verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Right, the Lord's sword. What's the Lord's sword? The ICBM missile, that waster, that big ass, those nukes that these nations didn't put together and got. Where Trump was just flexing his muscles, talking that shit, talking about, we remade these missiles and they ready.
Say, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood.
Right, and those are swords of the Lord. Because, at the end of the day, the Lord take the credit for making those because He put the spirit, He gave the knowledge, He gave that man skill to put those together. So truly, the Lord really made it. That's why the scriptures say that.
This is the time. It say, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood.
That's right, the sword of the Lord. So it's of the Lord. Go ahead.
It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams.
Right.
For the Lord Yahweh Shai have a sacrifice in Basra.
That's right. So the Lord, what? He has a sacrifice in Basra, man. All right, which is Esau Edom. So what? This place is going to be as a sacrifice. It's going to burn like a fucking sacrifice, man. That's what the Lord going to do. He's going to burn this bitch.
They say, and the great slaughter in the land of Idumea, and the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land there shall be burning pitch. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever.
That's right. So,
Say, but the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it. And he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of iniquity. They shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all her princes shall be nothing.
that's right. So ain't gonna be nothing over here. Ain't gonna be no governments. There ain't gonna be no play. Ain't gonna be a stone on top of another stone like Yahushua mentioned. What? Ain't gonna be nothing but birds and ravens. This shit gonna be. It's gonna be like a desert. Right. So the Lord is telling you what how it's gonna start and how it's gonna end. It's gonna end with this bitch being burnt. It's gonna end with this bitch being looking like a monument. All right, of what not to be, just like Sodom and Gomorrah, man. That was the example of the Lord's fury. All right. Hey, the scripture even mentioned in that year. So whatever time in that year, that's the time the Lord gonna consume this bitch, because everything has been set up, as the scripture said, for a minute, a second, an hour. You know, that scripture can come to mind, and brother know it without. You know, that's what Babylon is gonna be. What a fucking monument of what not to be. All right, because hey, this place is wicked. The scriptures say that wickedness have exceedingly polluted this motherfucker, man. Everything, everywhere you turn, hey, it's some wickedness going on. Me and this brother, we on the way to camp, and a Mo walked past. He like, oh, look at this fucking Mo. I tried not to look at his ass. By the time we pulled up to camp, this motherfucker was bending the block. I had no choice but to look up and see this motherfucker again, man. And that's fucking vexing, man. Because we know the Lord ain't with that. We know the Lord, he don't get down with all that, man. So it vexes us when we see that shit. Hey, the scripture say what? We have the mind of a Mashiach. Lord, when do we be those men? We see things, hey, through the lens how the Lord see it.
Revelation 18, verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
That's right.
Death and mourning and famine. And she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai power, who judgeth her.
That's right. Showing you what? All this shit gonna happen, hey, in one day, in one time. It's like, because when the shit roll, it's gonna really roll, man. It ain't gonna take long. So all them plagues that we talking about, hey, it's gonna come. That's gonna be the day, hey, the Lord, hey, I'm visiting this place. It's time to visit. Hey, the scripture say, it's time for the Lord to work. They have made void the law. So it's gonna be time for the Lord to work and get busy. All right? He gonna get busy on his own people too. 2/3 of you niggas. He gonna get busy on you niggas claiming to be Israelites too. Oh, I'm an Israelite, but I still got this going on, or I don't teach you niggas who done fell away and go try to put a garment on in that day. Lord, hey, Lord know you niggas heart. The Lord gonna visit you niggas too, man. The Lord knows, hey, the Lord know who's his and who's not. It says neither can nobody pluck them out of my hand. Because what? The men of the Lord has been given to Yahweh Shai from Yahweh. All right, and Yahweh Shai know who's his. Lord willing, we be those men.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 35. It says, hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. Behold, the word of the Lord, receive it. Believe not the gods whom the Lord spake. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. As when a woman is with child in the 9th month, bringing forth her son, in 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains come past her womb.
That's right. So, it's being compared, to a woman giving birth, because what? She get the contractions before the baby actually comes. So, hey, America, hey, this world right now is in the time of those contractions, man, where they can feel, oh, it's about to happen, it's about to go down, and then the showdown is what? When the baby comes. But truly, the showdown is gonna be what? That the destruction gonna come, man. So in that same hour, when that woman is when she's feeling it, that baby come. So in that same hour, this bitch gonna be destroyed, man.
It says on which page, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Right.
Even so should the plagues be slack to come. Shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth.
Right.
And the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon on every side.
Right. So the scriptures say what? The earth shall mourn. All right. Those motherfucking what they say is it frowns turned upside down? Would that make sense? Yeah, frowns upside down. All right. Motherfuckers ain't looking too happy. Smiles upside down. I know what a frown. All right. But you gonna see, the expressions on these people facing that time, man. The scripture say every man's facing no paleness, man. Ain't gonna be a time of motherfuckers gathering. There ain't gonna be a time of motherfuckers trying to have a card game. Hey, that's when you niggas gonna know, hey, something going on.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 17. For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company of his ships and sailors, and as many as trade in sea stood afar, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto the great city?
Right. What city is like unto this great city, Babylon the Great? All right. Who've been made rich, and really truly made rich off the Israelites, man. You know? Revelation 17:1 tell you, off the slaves, man, that this bitch was made rich. So what? You gonna have all the other nations, that share and do all this shit? With Babylon the Great, they're gonna be looking like, hey, shit. Damn. That place where we was making that paper from, hey, that motherfucker is over there getting their ass blasted away.
And they cast dust on their heads and cried weeping and wailing, saying, at last, that great city wherein were made rich, all had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate.
That's right. So, hey, the scriptures say in 1 hour, the Lord gonna make this place desolate, man. In 1 hour is this bitch gonna be consumed, man. In 1 hour is you niggas gonna be burning, man. Because what you I ain't gonna say that, but Christianity teach you that it's some type of destruction. Oh, hey, that lake of fire. That lake of fire it's the nuclear missiles. That lake of fire is where a lot of you pastors about the Lord gonna visit your ass in, man.
A lot of them ain't talking about destruction or warning the people of destruction at all. So it's not what they're doing. They don't bring the money in.
Right. If they doing this shit for 50 lucre's sake. They doing it for money. They doing it for attention. They doing it for a large gathering to get that bread. Like you got that nigga Project Pat going around. All of a sudden the spirit that got put on this nigga to bring out the words of the Lord. He visiting jails and all this shit, man. Like the Lord ain't sending you niggas out for real. Motherfucker want to go visit these jails and these schools and all that shit. What about doing it exactly how the Lord told your ass to do it? Getting out here and prophesying before the wind. What about that part? That's how you know the Lord ain't sending you niggas out, man.
How you skip what the Israelites is preaching? How you skip that?
Like it's a whole nother truth behind this one. Now we don't do it this way no more. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's a lot of these dudes, man. This is Sirach 2:1. Yeah, come.
The second Ezra 15:18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and the men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right, and that's what's coming into the world, man. As a great tribulation. All right, a time of discomfort is coming into America for damn sure, man. All right, because America is so built on comfortability. Having convenience of going to a fast food restaurant, all right, getting instant water, and you turn your nozzle on in the crib. All that shit is about to be for naught, man. Right? And you're about to be put in some very uncomfortable positions, man. All right? And we know through human history, when people get desperate, all right, they do things they wouldn't normally do, man. So you don't have people kicking in neighbor's doors, man. All right, for that lack of bread. All right, that tribulation is going to come upon the people, man.
Yeah, they say, desperate times, right, call for desperate measures. So people to be willing, to do whatever it is they got to do to survive. When survival mode kick in, motherfuckers black out. Hey, your cousin ain't your cousin no more. Your brother ain't your brother no more. Hey, the scriptures say that what? The mother should give up the son. To that effect, man. We just go ahead and get it. I see brothers like he getting to it. We go ahead and get it, man. Because people gonna start coming against each other, man. All right, people's heart gonna be waxing cold, man.
2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And men shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. For because of the pride of the city the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And I got more. And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread for great tribulation. So a lot of people are going to be in a whole nother survival, non-trustable mindset. They're going to be getting how they get in, and they're gonna get down to lay down. I don't give a fuck what we did back in the day. Right now, I need that. What you got in your refrigerator or your pantry right now? Get the fuck on. Watch out. Boom, boom, boom. That's what it's gonna go down to. Or we gonna eat your whole body. We're gonna do this all types of wicked shit gonna start happening, and people ain't gonna be using their rightful mind. They're gonna be as beasts because they've been repping a beast type of mentality in the first place. They haven't been repping wisdom and knowledge in the first place. So whatever they've been repping, they've been doing all this wickedness. So when wicked hit, and when shit hit the fan, they finna start going into that real live, lower level ass mindset, which is finna be scary.
I'm gonna say, she mentioned Alex Jones. He said if he ever starved, he gonna eat his neighbor. So in the mind frame that these people have, man. He said if you don't care, he said, sorry I have to do it, but hey, it's gonna go down if it get like that.
Right. I got some. It's 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 24. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear for those that dwell therein. The springs and the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. So, at the time of like I said, desperate measures, like you say, perilous times shall come. Hey, it's gonna come to a point in time where, hey man, like you said, the one that you grew up with, man, we 20-year nigga, all this and that, all we brothers, this and that. Like I said, that same individual who you did everything, your life with, y'all got good times, good memories. Like I said, he gonna turn to his worst nightmare. So like you said, like when you get to that, like I said, for that, and the starvation and acute hunger, insecurity and all that, like I said, the mind is not his own anymore. It's like you ain't in control of yourself, you know how we know, but it's like the body take control of this, trying to get that which you need. And the thing that it need is actually the muscles within the body, because it's lacking nutrients. So what happens is the body starts eating itself from the inside out. That's what people will be doing to avoid. That's why your friend, your buddy, Tom, keep that, man. He got the butcher knife. He come to help you shoot pool or play beer pong with you, baby. No, he come to kill y'all, to take y'all stuff. Right. And so the spring shall stop too. That goes in your water source. Yeah. So not only your food, then your water. Remember the little the docks and all that, and the bottleneck and all this and that. See, people forget about all that stuff. They put all these other distractions in front of you, and then you think, oh, it's over. Remember the barges, whether to the bridges and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like all these things people forget, but they can play upon all these things to bring a famine, to bring it to where you got a ration on food, right? Because the Lord produced the world with everlasting. Hey, He said He created the earth to be inhabited, so that means He has to have vegetation and food and agriculture for people and animals like to eat to inhabit the whole earth. So for y'all to say that it's world out, that's really y'all just being devils and pretty much controlling it and keeping it to yourself and starving people on purpose, like they did in the Roman Empire. I believe it was Marcus. I think it's either Marcus Aurelius was the emperor. He had like a councilman who was pretty much it was a famine going on, and he was purposely holding back the stocks of food. So they come back and check on it. No, we ain't got nothing. Everybody got fed for themselves. So that's what Esau made. Like I said, he had that little simulation of what happened if everybody's experienced hunger. You know? But these are, like I said, some of those things, like I said, man, it's going to turn friends into foes. It's going to turn, man, that's my dad, but your dad going, hey, that's going to be your enemy. Right? These things are going to be present. And like I said, the time period ain't going to be no, I see this in the movie, I see this on this, I see this on that. But the Lord spoke it through the Spirit, through these words. So when that time period comes, ain't nobody going to have no excuse. I wasn't born. I didn't have no idea. I didn't think of this. It don't matter. Right? The Lord don't have compassion on who he chooses to. So if he didn't have the compassion to show you these things, or have the mercy upon you, hey, and that's on you. But we hoping that we of the elect, that he give us those warnings, that he direct our steps, that he be that helper hand when the time period comes to lead us at this destructive manner that's going to come to us. There might be all our chaos and all our chaos. We will all need a shepherd, so to speak, to lead us out. We're going to see how about shepherds.
This is Isaiah 9:19. It says, through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his brother, and he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry, and he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm.
So that's what the world, like I said, man, the world, man, is about to come. I mean, things right now seem like, you know, we just look down and see what's rather normal, seems okay. Man, just like, hey, like what the difference that they make. Man, tomorrow could be on fire, windows busted, you know, tires flipped over. It could be crazy, right? And they could be like, say, like, hey, your own family member, cannibalism. They got rain parties. You know, down in this neighborhood, sisters, we're gonna get them there. They on the bigger tonight. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, with that, when things get bad, when things get bad, all bets are off. And to hell with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when it gets really bad, right? It got really bad to where mothers was cooking their own children to eat, boiling them. We're gonna eat yours first. Yeah, we gonna eat. You gonna eat yours first. Dude, the leg. Get the dark meat first.
Right. But like the brother brought out second Esdras, sedition among men, you know, rebellion, and what? They should not regard the king nor the princes. So ain't nobody gonna want to hear what the governors, what the officials, what the president's gonna have to say when they trying to fend for their life, when they trying to eat, when they trying to survive. Who the fuck don't want to hear that? And you seen it around the time of the whole George Floyd shit. You woke up